For today's lesson,
can cheating at multiplication help you remember the rules?
Isn't multiplication just a fancy word for adding up the same number multiple times?
Is the traditional method a little too set in its ways?
All this and more on today's
Math Review.
Hi, and welcome back to Math Review. I'm Miss Rosa.
And I'm Professor J. But you can just call me the Pro.
So, Pro, what you got there?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Rosa. But with your birthday coming up and all, I thought I'd get you an early present.
You got me jumper cables.
No. It's what's attached to the jumper cables.
How about we just wait till it's actually my birthday?
Nonsense! You know how you're always fretting about how hard it is to remember the many rules of math? Well, with my handy Remembulator, we can jumpstart some of those sagging brain cells.
Next time, just get me some jewelry.
Okay. Okay, how about this? A non-electrified refresher for one of the most misplaced mathematical memories.
That's more like it. But which one?
Well, you know, when you're trying to multiply something, a large number by a small number, in the traditional way, you'll often find yourself with extra numbers. 3 times 8 is 24, you know, like this 2 here. We all remember where to put them, up here, the next column, but what do we do with them?
You're right. Sometimes I do forget that. Do you multiply first and then add? Do you add it up and then multiply?
Exactly. An easy way to remember what to do is using a math cheat.
I don't think we should encourage cheating.
Well, this is the sort of mental cheating we do all the time, like singing the alphabet song to remember what comes after K. We call this math cheat repeated addition.
Oh yeah, we all do this. Say you can't remember exactly what 3 times 8 is. A quick cheat is to just add 8 3 times. 8 plus 8 is 16, plus another 8 is 24. There's your answer. And that's why it's called repeated addition.
Exactly. And why that's not a cheat is because that's all multiplication really is, adding a number by itself a certain number of times. So for 348 times 3, we're adding 348 3 times. Now it's just an addition problem. Let's do it. 8 plus 8 plus 8 is 24. Move that 2 to the top, and what do you do with that extra number? Do you add it to every instance? Of course not. You just add it to the total of that column. So 4 plus 4 plus 4, which is 12, plus that 2, so 14. The 1 goes to the top. 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 9, plus the 1, so 10. And down there is our answer, 1,044.
Wait, so how does that help me remember what to do with all those extra numbers?
Because if you added that 2 to the 4 and then multiplied, you'd be adding the wrong number over and over, as writing it out as repeated addition will show us. Let's do it the right way first. 348 written out 3 times. But now let's say you added the 2 to the 4 first. You'd now be multiplying 368 3 times, and when we write it out as repeated addition, you can see that's not right at all. Let's finish the problem, see the difference in the two totals. There. See? Proof that a little rule can make a big difference.
So with another math problem, like 4 times 679. Let's start with the 9. 9 times 4, that gives us 36. Take that 3, add it after I multiply by 7. 28 plus 3, that's 31. Put that next 3 above the 6. 6 times 4 is 24, plus 3, 27. And here we've got our answer, 2,716. If I ever forget, I can just write out the whole thing and remind myself what to do with all those extra numbers. I have to say, Professor, that is a nice present.
Still, you sure you don't want to try the Remembulator?
No.
Well, I guess that does it for today's math review. Thanks for watching. Where is that thing? Have your times tables gotten a bit fuzzy? Well, although practice is the only way to make perfect, there's at least a few extra cheats that can help you out in a pinch. One of these is the 9 cheat. The 9 cheat is this. You don't have to memorize a thing. All you need to do is know how to count up to the number 9. It works like this. If you're multiplying 9 times, say, 7, count to 7 on your fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Count the fingers before the 7th finger, so 6, and then count the fingers after 7, or 3. 9 times 7 is 63. One way to check your work is to add 6 plus 3. If your answer adds up to 9, you know you're on the right track. Let's try again. 9 times 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7, 2. To check your work, 7 plus 2 is 9. Thus, 9 times 8 is 72. And that's the 9 cheat. Step back a number, place what you'd add to equal 9. There's your answer. See? Sometimes cheaters do prosper, especially when it comes to multiplying.